having worked in these appropriations negotiations, having fought these spending battles, having written the tax laws, all that I want you to know is whether or not the promises that are being made during these spending fights are realistic. This podcast is meant to give you, in less than 10 minutes, an expert understanding on spending processes and whether or not stopping abhorrent behavior by federal agents can be accomplished through a federal funding fight. Here's how federal budgeting is supposed to work. The House and the Senate pass a federal budget that creates the outline for federal spending for the year. And then the House and the Senate both pass their own individual 12 appropriations bills that fill out the spending for the year. Think of it this way. The budget is drawing the lines inside a coloring book. The appropriations process is coloring inside those lines. Now, what do we know about last year? That didn't happen. That was the whole reason there was a government shutdown. Congress did not pass these spending bills in time for the September 30th end of the fiscal year. And so the government shut down for 2 months. The agreement to reopen the government passed just 3 of those appropriations bills, leaving the rest of the funding to be decided upon now. And of course, because Congress doesn't do anything until it's the 11th hour, we are now approaching the deadline for that spending to be approved. Otherwise, we're facing a government shutdown on Friday night. Now, one of the bills that was not passed that is a part of the current package that is being debated is the Department of Homeland Security's funding bill, under which ICE is funded. Senate Democrats have said they will not pass the current package with the DHS funding bill attached. Here's the wrinkle. You need both chambers of Congress to approve the appropriations bill. The House has already passed its package of bills, and they got out of town. And they're not coming back before the Friday night deadline. If the U.S. Senate were to pass this package and strip out the DHS funding, then they would need to send it back to the House. The House would have to pass it in order for it to become law. And the likelihood of all of this happening before the deadline on Friday is narrow, to say the least.